Students, we are now in part 9 video. In part 9 video, in chapter 5 coordinate geometry, we are going to see the last exercise, which is exercise number 5.4. Students, this exercise 5.4 is full of equation of a straight line. Already we have learned in exercise 5.3 about equation of a straight line, isn't it? Some of the formulas we have learned, still some formulas there regarding equation of a straight line. That formula we will use in exercise 5.4. Clear? So before going to exercise 5.4, we have to know the remaining formulas regarding equation of a straight line. We will see the first formula. Equation of a line parallel to the line. Which means on see, now consider this is our straight line. Okay, straight line equation will be in what form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. To this straight line, if you are drawing any parallel line, means how this parallel line equation, how it will be means, see this equation again, ax plus by plus k equal to 0. Clear? This straight line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So for this straight line equation, if you are drawing any parallel line, means that equation, how it will be means, the first two term will be same. Clear? Only the constant term will differ. Here constant c, here k. K is nothing but, so for example I have written, you see, 2x plus 3y plus 6. This is the equation of a straight line. If you have got means, then the parallel line, how it will be means, the first two term will be same. But instead of the 6, you will have some other value. It can be 8, it can be 2, like that value you will get. Clear? So that only I have written here ax plus by plus c. I have written how it can be changed into ax plus by plus k equal to 0 for different value of k. Clear all of you? When we are doing in the problem, you will be very clear. Next, we will see the equation of a line perpendicular to the line. Students, if you see, the second one is perpendicular. This is our straight line. Straight line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. To this straight line, any line is perpendicular means, how that equation will be means, this b coefficient is what? Y coefficient is what? B. So b will go to x coefficient will come to y. Which means b will go to x and a will come to y. See that like this equation. But b is coming first, isn't it? Bx minus ay. Again the constant term also will change, that will become into k. Clear? You see here ax plus by plus c means how it will change into bx. In between formula itself we are having minus. Here plus means you are going to write minus. Suppose here minus means you are going to write in middle plus. Clear? Bx minus ay. This c, instead of the c you have to write k. Clear students? Parallel means what? The constant term alone will differ. Perpendicular means the coefficient of x and y will be interchanging, and in the middle it will become minus. And the constant term also it will become into k. Again for different values of k. So different value means, suppose in question if you are having the constant term as 6 means, you will get some other number for k. Clear about the parallel line and the perpendicular line? Next concept we are going to learn is slope of a straight line. Here they have given you a straight line. See, this is a straight line formula. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. In this format, if they are giving one equation means, and they were asking you to find the slope, means how we have to find is, see, slope m is equal to minus a by b. That is the formula. So, what is a? What a is what? I have written, see, x. Coefficient of x is what? A. That only I have written. Coefficient of x equal to a, comma, coefficient of y is equal to b, comma, constant term is equal to c. Clear? So, if they are given equation and they were asking you to find the slope, means slope m is equal to minus a by b is your formula. A is what? What we have written? A is coefficient of x. What is b? Coefficient of y. So, minus formula itself we are having m is equal to minus a by b. Clear? Next, in the question they have given equation and they were asking you to find y-intercepts, means y-intercepts is equal to minus c by b. Clear? Y-intercept is equal to minus c by b. C means what? Constant term, minus constant term divided by b means what? Coefficient of y. Okay, either you can use this or else you can use this. Any one you can use. Any one, if you are keeping in mind, it is enough. If I given equation and I am asking you to find slope, means you can write any one formula. Either you can write slope m equal to minus a by b, or you can write m is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Any one you can write, both are same only. Similarly here also any one you can write. Clear? Shall we start now exercise 5.4? It is very easy. Only small thing we will apply here. We will start now exercise 5.4. Friends, now this is the exercise 5.4 first question. See the question. Find the slope of the line 7x minus 3 divided by 17 is equal to 0. Now only I have taught you, if they are given equation and they were asking us to find the slope, means what formula I have told you? Slope m is equal to minus a by b is our formula. Isn't it? That formula we have to apply here. Okay, before applying, what we have to do is, you have to write the question. 7x minus 3 divided by 17 is equal to 0. This is our question. See, in this question we are having x term. Whether you are having y term, you are not having y term. So you itself put plus 0 y. Then afterwards you write this constant term. Why we are writing like this? Equation of the straight line will always in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. It will be in this form. So we are having x. B value is what? 0. C value is what? Minus 3 divided by 17. To write in this form, we need y term. So y term is what? 0. We have not given the question. So we itself have to take 0. Now A is 7, B is 0, C is equal to minus 3 by 17. Clear? When they have given the equation, if they were asking us to find the slope, means the formula is slope m equal to minus a by b. Like this way you can write. Other way is what? Minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. We can write in either two ways. Clear? So minus a value is what? 7, minus 7 divided by, in formula we are having no minus, so that minus I have written. A value is 7 divided by b value is what? 0. So slope of m is equal to any value if divided by 0 means that answer will be what? Undefined, not defined. That means it is infinity. Clear? So slope m is equal to infinity is our answer. Students, in first question I have done the second subdivision. The same model you are going to do the first subdivision as a homework. Okay, that you will not having the fraction. You will have state values only. So that is easy for you to do. Next we will see the second question, first subdivision. Parallel to, find the slope of the line which is parallel to y equal to 0.7x minus 11 is our question. What they were asking? Find the slope of the line. Okay, when it is parallel to y equal to 0.7x minus 11. First you write y equal to 0.7x minus 11. Then what this equation says, it is in what form? It is of the form y equal to mx plus c. Isn't it? Here left hand side we are having y. M, this 0.7 is our m, x term, one constant term we are having. Isn't it? So in the place of m, what value we are having? 0.7. So slope m1 is equal to 0.7. Why we are taking here m1 means, parallel means what is the formula we have learnt in 5.3? m1 is equal to m2. We have learnt, isn't it? Parallel means slope m1 is equal to slope m2. We have learned. So we are taking the value m1 is equal to 0.7. Given the lines are parallel. Parallel means the formula is m1 is equal to m2. So what value you are getting for m1? The same is the m2. Clear? If m1 is 0.7, then m2 will also be 0.7. So they were asking slope. Slope means what? M value. Therefore, the slope of the parallel line is 0.7. Clear? Clear all of you? Second questions, first subdivision. Next in second question, second subdivision we'll see now. Students, exercise 5.4, second question, second subdivision you are going to do as homework. Clear? The same how I did the first problem, we are going to do the as homework. Now we'll see the third question. Check whether the given lines are parallel or perpendicular. See what they were asking to check. They are given two equations and they were asking to check whether these two equations are parallel or perpendicular. We have to find. Clear? Parallel means how it will be parallel? When slope of m1 is equal to m2, it is parallel, isn't it? Perpendicular means what? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is the perpendicular. You have to see whether it is getting m1 is equal to m2. If it is not getting equal, what you have to do? You have to multiply and see whether it is getting minus 1. If you are getting minus 1, then it is perpendicular. Clear? Now we will see what we are getting. Whether it is a parallel or perpendicular, we will see now solution. Clear? Now this is our question. X by 3 plus y by 4 plus 1 by 7 equal to 0. See, I have written here 1 by 3, that x I am written outside. Okay, similarly 1 by 4, y outside, plus 1 by 7. Why we are writing like this in form means to make it into ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So x, y I am writing outside. So that will be very clear. This is the x coefficient. This is the y coefficient. Clear? So now in the place of a, what we are having? 1 by 3. In the place of b, what we are having? 1 by 4. So a equal to 1 by 3, b is equal to 1 by 4. Clear? I have told you in the previous problem itself, if they have given equation and they were asking you to find the slope, means the formula is minus a by b. Okay, slope m is equal to minus a by b. Since they have given two equation, we are writing m1 and there m2 we are writing. Clear? Minus, this minus I have written commonly. A value is 1 by 3 divided by b value is 1 by 4. Students, I have told you many times, if in the division, if you are having 4 number, means what you have to do? The denominator part division, it will become into reciprocal. Clear? Minus 1 by 3 into 4 by 1 it will become. Clear? So minus 4, 3 into 1 is what? 3. So m1 is equal to minus 4 by 3. Clear all of you? Now using the first equation we have got the m1 value. Now next using the second equation we have to find the m2 value. What is the second equation? 2x by 3 plus y by 2 plus 1 by 10 equal to 0. Separately write the x, y. Remaining is what? 2 by 3. Here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 10 equal to 0. Okay, again this is also in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So in the place of a what we are having? 2 by 3. In the place of b what we are having? 1 by 2. Clear? Again slope m2 equal to minus a by b. Minus a value is 2 by 3 divided by b value is 1 by 2. Clear? The next step, again here 4 numbers in division we are having. So the denominator part it will become into reciprocal. Minus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 it will become into 2 by 1. So 2 2s are minus 4. Minus we are having 3 1s are 3. Now m2 value is what? Minus 4 by 3. What is the m1 value? minus 4 by 3. So m1 and m2 are equal, then the given lines are what? Parallel. Therefore, the given lines are parallel. We have to finish it off. Clear, students? Like the same model, you are going to try the third question, second subdivision. Okay, you are going to check whether it is a parallel or perpendicular. Okay, next we'll see the next problem. In exercise 5.4, the fourth question we are going to see. If the straight line 12y is equal to minus p plus 3 into x plus 12, that is one equation. Okay, this is one equation, comma 12x minus 7y equal to 16, that is another equation. They are saying the two equations are perpendicular. Then find p. This is our question. See, they have given two equations and they are saying the two equations are perpendicular. They itself have given it is perpendicular and we have to find the value of p. Here, perpendicular means, so far what formula we have seen? Slope m1. Perpendicular means m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is perpendicular formula. So, how we have to find m1? How we have to find m2? So, here they have given two equations. From the first equation, we are going to find m1 and from the second equation, we are going to find the m2. Okay? So, see, this is our first equation. So, the straight line equation should be in what form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That format we need. So, x term first, then y term, then constant term we need. So, the given first equation I am going to change it in this form. Okay. So, I need first x term to be the first. So, I am taking this term to left hand side. So, minus it will become positive p plus 3x. Here. Next y term we need. Already in this left hand side only 12y we are having. So you write just 12y itself. Clear? Then constant term we need. So this constant term will come this side, it will become minus 12 equal to 0. Clear, students? We know now what is A. P plus 3 is our A. What is our B? 12 is our B. What is our C? Minus 12 is our C. Now, in this exercise, before when I got starting, I have told you how can you find the equation slope. Slope m is equal to minus a by b. I have told you, isn't it? Otherwise, a by b you can say it as coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y you can write. Okay. Now, m1 is equal to minus, in formula itself we are having minus. So, A is what? P plus 3. So, I have written P plus 3 divided by B is what? 12. So, I have written 12. Using the first equation, I have got M1. Similarly, using the second equation, we have to find M2. See, this is our second equation. 12x minus 7y is equal to 16. X term first, then y term and the constant term alone we are having outside, that we have to bring inside. So, 12x minus 7y minus 16 equal to 0. Now, we have to compare with the equation of a straight line. A is what now? 12. B is what now? Minus 7. C is what now? Minus 16. Again, slope formula is what? Equation of the straight line slope formula is what? Minus a by b. So, a value we know 12, b value we know it is minus 7. So, minus minus will get cancelled. We will get m2 is equal to 12 by 7. Clear, students? Since the lines are perpendicular, okay, they have given the questions are what? This line and that line are what? Perpendicular they are given. So, perpendicular means we know the formula m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. What is the m1 value we have got? Minus p plus 3 divided by 12 into m2 value is what? 12 by 7 equal to minus 1. If you see Here denominator 12, then numerator 12. So cancel the 12, 12. In the left hand side and the right hand side we are having minus. So cancel the minus also. Then remaining is what? In the numerator p plus 3, in the denominator 7. Clear students? In the next step, this p plus 3, 7 into 1, it will become 7. Clear students? Then p is equal to this 3, if you go that side, it will become minus 3. So p equal to 4. Therefore, the value of p is 4. That only we have to find, isn't it? We need to find p. So now the p value is what? 4. Clear students, all of you, the fourth question. Next we will see the fifth question. Students, this is the fifth question in exercise 5.4. We will see the question now. Find the equation of a straight line passing through the point P minus 5, 2 and parallel to the line joining the points Q 3, minus 2 and R minus 5, 4. Students, first what they were asking us to find in the question, find the equation of the straight line. That is the first line they have given the question. Find the equation of a straight line. We need the final answer in a equation form. So equation of a straight line means it will be in what form? Ax plus by plus c, which means the final answer should contain x term, y term and constant term. Okay, first you keep that in your mind. We are given passing through the point P minus 5, 2. Okay, one point they are given. See, this is the line. In that I have drawn the point P minus 5, 2. And this is one point they are given. And this point is parallel to the line joining the points Q 3, minus 2 and R minus 5, 4 we have given. So Q is 3, minus 2, R is minus 5, 4. Parallel to means, so you have to draw another line. Okay, this in one line, this is only the point P minus 5, 2. And parallel to the line, 2 points they are given. So one point should be in this corner and the another point should be that corner. Okay, now this is our slope m1. Okay, now this is our slope m2. Students, if the question is parallel, immediately the formula is what for parallel? Slope m1 is equal to m2. That is our parallel formula. Isn't it? What answer you are getting for slope m1? That is the answer for m2 also. Here students, now shall we proceed now? See, now first they are given 2 points. Using the 2 points, we are going to find what is m1. Here in the exercise, in which exercise means in starting 5.2 exercise, we have learned 2-point formula. Okay, if they are given 2 point means from this how will you find slope? Slope of QR is m1. Q point is 3, minus 2. R point is minus 5, 4. If they are given 2 points and we need to find the slope means what is the formula? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. In that exercise 5.2 fully most of the problem 5.2 and 5.3 most of the problem we have used this formula only. 2-point formula we have to find the slope means immediately you have to write y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I think you know what is x1, y1 and what is x2, y2, isn't it? x1, y1, x2, y2. What is our y2? 4. So 4 in formula minus. y1 is what? Minus. So minus will become plus. So plus 2 divided by x2 is what? Minus 5. x1 is what? In formula minus. x1 is 3. So minus 3. 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. So if you cancel 6 and 8 will go in same table. Which table 6 and 8 will go? It will go in 2 table. So in 2 table 6 how many times? 3 times. In 2 table 8 how many times? 4 times. So the m1 is equal to minus 3 by 4. Clear? We have got m1. Now it is easy for us to find the m2. Because what? Parallel means m1 equal to m2. Formula we know. Isn't it? What value we have got for m1? The same value the m2 also. Clear, students? See what I have written the next. Next, this line, given the lines are parallel. Parallel means what? m1 is equal to m2 we know. What m1 value we have got? Minus 3 by 4 is equal to m2. Therefore, slope m2 is m2 we have taken it as m. m2, m both are same only. m equal to minus 3 by 4. Okay, using this 2 point we have got m1. And still another point we have given in the question. What is that? P minus 5 comma 2. So we have got one slope and 1 point we are having. Okay, 1 point, 1 slope. What is the formula for 1 point, 1 slope? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Clear, students? That is 1 point, 1 slope formula. Clear? In this formula where we have read? We have written exercise 5.2. What is the formula for this 1.1 slope means what? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Clear, students? These are all very simple. If you are revising 2 to 3 times the formula where we are applying means this chapter is very easy. Okay, if you are not touching the notebook means it will be very difficult for you. Clear, students? See. y1 is what? This is our x1 and this is our y1. y1 is what? Y minus y and x value we don't know. This is our x1 and this is our y1. So y minus y1 is 2 equal to m we have got minus 3 by 4. X minus x1 is already a minus in formula minus, so we have to write plus 5. Here the denominator 4, if you do cross multiplication, we will get 4 into y minus 2 equal to minus 3 into x plus 5. Clear? So 4 into y if you multiply, we will get 4y. 4 into 2 if you get, it is 8 equal to minus 3 into x is 3x, minus into plus is minus, 3 5s are 15. Clear? So 4y minus 8. This and this both the term I am taking to the left hand side. So plus 3x plus 15 equal to 0. So in question what they were asking? Equation of the straight line. Equation of the straight line in x term, y term, then constant only no. So I am arranging in the order. First I am writing this 3x, then I am writing the y term, then 15 minus 8 is what? 7. So x term, y term constant. So answer is what? 3x plus 4y plus 7 equal to 0. This is the equation of a straight line. Clear, students? Clear all of you the fifth question? Students, in exercise 5.4, so far what are the formulas we read from exercise 5.1 to 5.3? All the formulas we will apply in this problem. Okay, only if you are thorough in exercise 5.2 and 5.3 formulas, you are very easy for you to learn this exercise 5.4. Students, in board exam, surely you will get exercise 5.4 one question. So, if you have to attend this exercise 5.4 means first you have to thorough in the exercise 5.2 and as well as 5.3. Clear? Next we will see the 7th question. 6th question is your homework. Next we will see the 7th question. Friends, in exercise 5.4, this is our 7th question. This is very big question. So see, I have written in the page number 1. So why I am writing page number? To write your classwork in correct format. I am writing the page number. Now we'll see the question. A minus 3 comma 0, B 10 comma minus 2 and C 12 comma 3 are the vertices of triangle ABC. Okay, what we are saying, vertices of triangle. So in a triangle ABC, A vertices is this, B vertices is this and C vertices is this. Find the equation of the altitude through A and B. Okay, we have to find the equation of the altitude through A and B. Student, this page number 1 is through A. Altitude through A I have drawn. Altitude through A means see, from the A vertex only you have to draw the altitude. Okay, next if you see in page number 2, I will draw the altitude from vertex B. So from here I will draw the altitude. Clear? So see the question in board exam, they will not ask you both at a time. Either they will ask you altitude through vertex A or altitude through vertex B, they will ask you. So when they were asking altitude through A, by the time if you are drawing the altitude through vertex B means you will get wrong answer. Clear? If the question is altitude through A means through A only you have to draw the altitude. Okay, altitude means what? In exercise 5.2 we have learned about altitude, and in exercise 5.3 also we have learned about altitude. Altitude means what? It is perpendicular. That line, altitude line will be perpendicular to the baseline. We have read now, so they are the same concept only. First I am going to find the altitude, equation of altitude through A. Now first I am going to find. See, from the vertex A, I have drawn the altitude. Now, this A, B, C vertex, they are given in the question. Now, see here, perpendicular. If altitude means perpendicular, I have told you. Since here, M1, this is our base M1, where this altitude is perpendicular. AD is perpendicular to what? BC. Isn't it? Perpendicular means what is the formula? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. That is our perpendicular formula. See here, this line is the M1. So this AD, altitude line is our M2. Clear students? See how I am doing the 7th problem. The same procedure, same step, we are going to do the 6th problem as homework. Clear students? Now we'll start the solution. Slope of BC, B and C is M1, isn't it? Now see, B point they are given, C point they are given. So I have told you in the previous 5th problem itself, if 2 points they are given and they were asking you to find the slope means, what is the formula? Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. That is our formula. We know what is our y2 and what is our y1, what is our x2 and what is our x1 we know. So we are going to just substitute y2, y1, x2, x1 everything. See, we know what is our x1, what is our y1. We are just substituting. Y2 value we are having 3, y1 value we are having in formula minus, so here also minus, so we will get plus 2 divided by x2 is 12, x1 is 10. So 12 minus 10. 3 plus 2 is 5, 12 minus 10 is 2. So slope M1 equal to 5 by 2. Clear students? So what? Now slope of BC is what? M1 is equal to 5 by 2 we have got. Then another slope we have to find here. What is that slope of AD? M2 we have to find. See students, here slope of BC we are having B point as well as C vertex we are having. So we are easily finding this M1 value. But to find the M2 value, we are having only the vertex A. Do you have vertex D? D vertex you are having the answer? We are not having. So we cannot able to find the slope of M2. So by that time, how will you find this M2 value? Because we know the formula perpendicular means M1 into M2 equal to minus 1. We know that formula, isn't it? M1 value what we have got? 5 by 2 into M2 value is what? We don't know. So we are writing as such M2 equal to minus 1. The next step, if you see, M2 alone will be in the left hand side. This 5 by 2 will go in the divide form. So minus 1 divided by 5 by 2. So for division, another division if you are having, the denominator term it will become into reciprocal. So see here 5 by 2 if go that side it will become reciprocal. So it will become 2 by 5. Clear students? So M2 is equal to minus 1 into 2 is minus 2 divided by 5. Clear? Now we know what is our M1 and what is our M2. Finally what M2 you are finding, that is our M value you have to take. That only we have seen in fifth question, isn't it? We have found m2 value, but we are taking that m2 value as m. Okay, here also we are doing the same only. Slope m2. m2 we have to consider as m. Finally, what m value we are finding, that is our m. Clear? So if slope m2 is m is equal to the same value, minus 2 by 5. Okay, now what we have to find? This equation we have to, the straight line equation we have to find. So for that we are having the vertex, one vertex we are having, and we are having the slope point. Okay, so now in fifth problem itself I have told you, one slope, one point. One slope, one point means what is the formula? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That is our formula. Clear, students? Do you know which is x1, y1? Minus 3 is our x1, 0 is our y1. So we are substituting here. Why? What is the formula for this? 1 point, 1 slope. Okay. Now y minus y1. y1 is our 0. So y minus 0 equal to m is minus 2 by 5. Minus 2 by 5. X minus x1. x1 is what? Minus. In formula 1 minus. In minus 3 we are having. So that minus minus will become plus. Clear? So y minus 0 is what? Y. The next step what we are doing? We are doing this 5 we are doing the cross multiplication. Clear? So y minus 0 is y. So this 5 if you multiply we will get 5y is equal to minus 2x plus 3. Clear, students? 5y. The next step we are taking this minus 2 to the inside. Minus 2 into x, minus 2 into 3. Clear, students? So minus 2 into x is minus 2x, minus into plus is minus 2 3s are 6. Clear, students? Now I am taking this both the term to the left hand side. 5y. If minus 2x if come this side it will become plus 2x. Similarly minus 2x if come to LHS it will become plus 6. Clear? Equal to 0. Now equation of the straight line. We find the equation of the altitude. So AD, that equation only we have to find, isn't it? So equation means what format it should be? X term, y term, then constant. So in that order we have to arrange. 2x plus 5y plus 6 equal to 0. Clear, students? But some of the question is not over. Okay. In question they were what they were asking. Altitude through A we have to find, and as well as altitude through B we have to find. Isn't it? Now this is the solution for what? This is the solution for altitude through A. Okay. In page number 2 what we will see? Altitude through B we will see. Clear, students? Now we will see now. This is your altitude through B, page number 2. Clear? See, I have drawn the altitude through the B vertex. See, now before if you see in page number 1 we have kept here A, isn't it? Now I have drawn here B and A here, C here. Clear the difference between the page number 1 and page number 2? In page number 1, we have drawn the altitude through the vertex A we have drawn. Okay, through the A we have drawn. But now we are drawing the altitude through the vertex we are drawing. But the procedure, step, everything is same. Okay. Now first what we will do? We will find the slope of AC is m1. Okay, A value is minus 3, 0, C is 12, 3 we know. So 2-point formula means what is the formula? Slope m1 equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is our formula. We know if this is x1, x1, y1, x1, y1, sorry this is x1, that side correct only, x1, this is y1, and right now this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Okay, now y2 value is what? 3, y1 value is what? 0. So 3 minus 0 divided by x2 is 12, x1 is in formula 1 minus, this minus it will become plus 3. So 3 divided by 15. So 3 divided by 15, 3 and 15 if you cancel, 3 table, how many times 15 will come? 5 times. So slope m1 is equal to 1 by 5. Clear students? Next step, slope of BD we have to find, this slope. Okay, now the slope of m1 we have got 1 by 5. Slope of BD we have to find. To find the slope of BD, we are having only the vertex for B. We don't have the vertex for D. So what we will do? We will go for the perpendicular condition. Okay, what is the perpendicular formula? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 value is what? 1 by 5. m2 value we don't know, equal to minus 1. m2, if this 1 by 5 go to that side, it will become reciprocal. 1 by 5 it will become into 5 by 1. Clear students? m2 is equal to minus 1 into 5 is minus 5 divided by 1. Clear? Now slope of m2 is our m. I have told you before itself, finally what slope you are finding, that slope only you have to consider as m. That slope only. So now slope m is equal to minus 5 by 1. Minus 5 by 1 is nothing but we can write minus 5 also. Clear students? Next, this altitude is passing through one point. What is that point? 10, minus 2. Okay? So passing point B, 10, minus 2. Clear students? See, one slope, one point. One slope, one point formula is what? This is our one slope, one point formula. What is that? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Here, so y1, x1, y1. y1 is what? 2. Already a minus in formula 1 minus, so we are getting plus 2. m value is what? Minus 5 by 1. The next step, bracket x minus x1 we are having. X minus x1 is what? x1 we are having 10. This is our x1, this is our y1, isn't it? So x1 is 10. Now the next step, this 1 if you do cross multiply, what we will get? 1 into y plus 2 is y plus 2. Minus 5 into x minus 10. If you are doing, what we will get? Minus 5 into x, minus into minus plus, it will become 5 tens are 50. Clear all of you? See here, y plus 2 we are having, this minus 5x if come this side it will become plus 5x, then plus 50 if come this side it will become minus 50 equal to 0. Equation of the straight line, in what format we will write? We will write x term, y term, then constant term we will write, isn't it? So I am writing the first x term, 5x plus y, then 2 minus 50 is what? Minus 48 equal to 0. This is our altitude through B equation. Clear students? In 7th question we have found two things. The one is altitude through A, one equation we have got, and the another equation is altitude through B. Clear students? All of you clear the 7th question? With this we are completing the part 9 video. Next you are going to get your assignment. We are now in part 10 video. I am not going to give any introduction for this part 10 because I am going to start exercise 5.4 from 8th question onwards. If you see in part 9, we have seen the introduction of 5.4 exercise and we have completed 1 to 7 problem. Isn't it? Now in that same exercise we are going to proceed with 8th question. Clear students? Now we will see the question. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line joining the points A minus 4, 2 and B 6, minus 4. Students, what they were saying in the question, find the equation. We need the equation of the perpendicular bisector. Okay, this word, can you able to remember where we read this perpendicular bisector? We have read in chapter 4 geometry. One more time we will recall what is meant by perpendicular bisector. Students, perpendicular means 90 degree. Perpendicular bisector means the line which divides into two equal off. Okay, see this is the line, so I have written L. Okay, this line divides this line into two equal off, if A to M, if this side 5 centimeter means the same measurement will be M to B will also be 5 centimeter. Clear? That is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, which means this point, the midpoint will be M is the midpoint. Clear, students? First, what are the concepts we are having from this question? Perpendicular means 90 degree. Perpendicular bisector means the line divides at the midpoint. It makes into two equal off. Okay, so what are the formulas here we are going to apply? Perpendicular means what formula we are having? M1 into M2 is equal to -1. That formula we have to use now. Then another formula, what formula we have to use? Because this line touching at the midpoint of the line AB. So what formula? Midpoint means we have to use midpoint formula. Here, so here we are going to see first perpendicular concept. Now first, for perpendicular formula is M1 into M2 equal to -1, we all know. For that we need M1. If we find M1, then it is easy for us to find the M2. Isn't it? So for in part 9, we have did like that. The 6th question, 7th question, all the questions we have did like that only, no. So now we are going to do the same procedure only here also. First, what I am going to do is slope of AB is M1 I am taking. Now, if 2 point is given, how will you find the slope? 2-point formula. What is the 2-point formula? Slope M1 is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Isn't it? Y2 value you know, y1 value you know, x2 value you know, and x1 value also you know. We will just substitute the value. Y2 value we know it is -4, minus in formula minus, y1 value is 2 divided by x2 value is 6, minus formula x1 value is -4. So minus and minus will become plus. -4 minus 2 answer is what? -6 divided by 6 plus 4 is 10. So if you cancel 6 by 10, we will get -3 by 5. Here now we have got M1 value. Then it is easy for us to find the M2 value by using perpendicular formula. Isn't it? Now see, given the lines are perpendicular, M1 into M2 is equal to -1. M1 value we are having -3 by 5. M2 value we don't know. M2 equal to -1. Okay, in part 9, this type of problem we have solved nearly 3 to 5 problems, isn't it? So, if we need M2, this term will go to the denominator, which means this term it will become reciprocal. Okay, -3 by 5 it will become into 5 by -3. Clear? Minus will get cancelled. M2 value is 5 by 3. Clear all of you? Now the slope, final slope only we will consider as M. Slope M2, that is M equal to 5 by 3 we have got. Okay, one slope we have got. Another one what we need? We need one point. Okay, one point we need. That point will be what? This midpoint. So again we are going to find midpoint of AB. Okay, now we are going to find midpoint of AB is M. Isn't it? From this we will get what is the point of M. Clear, students? So now M of x comma y is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That is our midpoint formula. Clear? We know x1 y1, x2 y2. We are going to just substitute. X1 value is -4 plus x2 we are having x2 value is plus 6 divided by 2, comma y1 value we are having as 2 and y2 value we are having as -4. Plus only in formula, so they are -4 only divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 comma, see here, 6 minus 4 is 2 by 2, 4 minus 2 is minus 2 by 2. So if you cancel, we are getting 1 comma minus 1. Here now the midpoint value is 1 comma minus 1 and the slope we are having is 5 by 3. So 1.1 slope. 1.1 slope formula is what? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Clear students? So y minus, this is our x1 and this is our y1. We all know, isn't it? Which is it? This is our x1. This is our y1. So now we are substituting the values. Y1 we are having here minus. Already in question 1 minus, so it will become plus 1 equal to m. M value what we are having? 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 x minus x1 value is what? 1 minus 1. We are taking the 3 to cross multiplying. 3 into y plus 1 equal to 5 into x minus 1. 3 into y is 3y. 3 into 1 is 3 equal to 5 into x is 5x. 5 into 1 is 5. Clear? The equation of the straight line in what format we will write? We will write x term, y term, then constant we will write, isn't it? So if you see x term, we are having already in positive in the right hand side. So you don't move this both the term. You bring this 3y and 3 to this side, right hand side. So now what I am doing is 5x minus 5 I am writing as such. I am taking this 3 to this side, it will become minus 3y and plus 3 will come this side, it will become minus 3. So 5x, then y term minus 3y, minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8 equal to 0. This is the equation. Clear students? In question we need equation only, no. So the equation is 5x minus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. Clear all of you? Students, this 5x minus 3y minus 8 is what? Which equation is that? That is the perpendicular bisector equation. Clear students, all of you? Next we will see the next problem. So in exercise 5.4, next 9th problem we are going to see. Find the equation of a straight line. See what we are saying? Find the equation of a straight line. This straight line equation we have to find. The L1 equation we have to find. Through the intersection of the lines 7x plus 3y equal to 10, 5x minus 4y equal to 1. See, this equation will take as 7x plus 3y equal to 10. This equation is 5x minus 4y equal to 1. Both the equations are intersecting in the L1 line. Clear? So, we have to find the intersection point. Where this two lines is touching at the line L1, we have to find that point of intersection. Okay? And in the question they have given, parallel to the line 13x plus 5y plus 12 equal to 0 they are given. Students, parallel means what is the formula? Parallel means slope of m1 is equal to slope of m2. So far, wherever we are facing parallel and perpendicular, immediately we have to find slope. Clear? Now we will proceed the solution. See, I have drawn. They are given. They are saying that equation L1 is parallel to the line L2. Okay, so I have drawn two lines parallelly. Next, they have given two equations. The two equations are intersecting on this straight line L1. Okay, so I have drawn intersection. Okay, but at which point it is intersecting, they are not given. That we have to find. Clear? Now, parallel means only we need M1 and M2. So, I am taking this as M1 and this as M2. Here, this line equation they have given 13x plus 5y plus 12 equal to 0. With this line equation they have given in the question. Students, first from 9 to 12th problem, in all the problem they were giving you 2 equation or 3 equation or 4 equation. First, you have to solve that equation, intersection of the lines. Intersection of the lines, afterwards they are given 2 equation means you have to solve the two equation by cross multiplication or elimination method. Okay, elimination method only very easy, so I have done using elimination method here. This elimination method and cross multiplication method you have read in algebra itself. Okay, now we'll proceed now. See, point of intersection of the line now we are going to find. So, for that, what are the equations they are given? 7x plus 3y equal to 10, one equation. 5x minus 4y equal to 1. So, in elimination method, first you have to see whether both the x coefficients are same. No. Whether y coefficients are same. No. So, what we have to do? We have to see, we have to make either x coefficient same or y coefficient same. Okay, I am doing here y coefficient same. For that, what we have to do is, see, I am multiplying this 4 to the equation 1. And I am multiplying this 3 to the equation 2. Clear? So, why we are doing like this? If you multiply this 4 to 3 and 3 to 4, same answer will come. For 12, 12. So, immediately we cancel that 12. Then we can easily find the x value. For that, we are doing like this. Okay? Instead of cancelling y, you can do x also. You can easily multiply this 5 to 7 and 7 to 5. That also you can do. Okay, but what method you are following, the same answer only you have to get. Here, see, solving equation 1 and 2. First equation, this equation I am multiplying with 4 throughout. Fully I have to multiply with 4. So, 7 4s are 28x, 7 3s are 12y, 7 4s are 40. Clear? Then, second equation I am multiplying fully with 3. 5 3s are 15, 4 3s are 12, 1 3s are 3. Clear? Here plus 2y and minus 2y will get cancelled. Remaining 28 plus 15 is 43. 40 plus 3 is 43. Okay, here x is equal to 43 by 43. So, if you cancel, we will get x equal to 1. Now, we need another y value, no? For that, we are going to substitute x equal to 1 in equation 1. Here, so if I substitute 7x plus 3y equal to 10, that is our equation 1. So, instead of x, I am going to put now 1. 7 into 1 plus 3y equal to 10. 7 into 1 is what? 7. I am taking that 7 into 1 is a constant. 7 into 1 is what? 7. That is a constant. I am taking to the RHS part. 3y equal to 10 minus 7. Clear? So, 3y is equal to 10 minus 7 is 3. Y is equal to 3 by 3. So, y equal to 1 comma 1. Here, at which point both the lines are intersecting? At the point 1 comma 1, this both the equation are intersecting in the line N1. Clear, students? Okay. With this equation, two equation, we have got the point of intersection. Okay. Till now you forgot about this because we have got the value for this two equation. Next in question, what they were saying? Parallel to the line 13x plus 5y plus 12 equal to 0. Parallel means immediately your mind should strike slope. Parallel means immediately your mind should strike slope. So slope formula, if they are given equation, slope formula is what? M1 is equal to minus a by b is our slope formula. Clear? Now, what is the equation they have given? 13x plus 5y plus 12 equal to 0. So, this 13 is what? A, 5 is B, 12 is C. Okay? If they are given equation, then the slope formula is minus a by b. Here, a value is 13 in formula minus. So, minus a value is 13 divided by b value is 5. Here, given the lines are parallel. In the question they have given, the lines are parallel. Parallel means M1 is equal to M2. Okay, slope M1 is equal to slope M2. That is the parallel formula. We know M1 value. What is that? Minus 13 by 5 equal to M2. I have told you many times, finally what M2 you are considering, that only your M value. I have told you, isn't it? So m is equal to minus 13 by 5. And we have found one point. What is that point of intersection? Passing point is 1, 1. Now you see students, here one slope, 1 point. One slope, 1 point formula is what? If you see from the 6th problem, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, all the questions we will use one slope, 1 point formula. Clear? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. That is our formula. Okay, still the problem is there. See, I have written the page number. Up to this you have to copy. Then I will erase. Now I will write the remaining part. Students, up to this all of you are clear? Next we will substitute and we need the final answer in the equation form. Equation of a straight line form we have to find. Now we will see that. See, in page number we have written up to what? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus 1. We have written. We know x1 and y1 is what? 1 comma 1 is our x1, y1. Now we are going to substitute in this. Y minus y1 value is 1 equal to my m value is minus 13 by 5. X minus x1 value is 1. The next step we are taking the 5 to the cross multiply. Then minus 13 into x minus 1. If you multiply this 5 into y, 5y, 5 into 1 is 5 equal to minus 13 into x is minus 13x, minus into minus it will become plus. So equation of the straight line will be in what format? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So we need the x term should be in positive. So I am taking this 2 term to the left hand side. 5y minus 5 plus 13 minus 13 equal to 0. If you see the x term I am writing first, then y term, then constant 2 term we are having. If you had minus 5 minus 13 is minus 18 equal to 0. This is the equation of the straight line for the 9th question. Clear students? Clear all of the 9th question. Next we will see the 10th question. In 5.4 exercise, next we are going to see the 11th question. Find the equation of a straight line joining the point of intersection of 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0 and x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0 to the point of intersection of 7x minus 3y equal to minus 12 and 2y equal to x plus 3. Students, see in this question they are given 4 equations. Okay, using the 4 equation we have to find the equation of the straight line. First, how this equation of straight line is forming, first we will see that. See, they are given point of intersection, one equation and another equation. So, this we consider the 3x plus y plus 2 equal to this equation. Then this equation is this. Both will intersect at one point, isn't it? That point we will take as P. To the point of intersection of another 2 equation they are given. So similarly that equation if you solve, you will get Q. See the first line now. Find the equation of a straight line joining the point of intersection. So how the equation of the straight line we are going to find? By joining the point of intersection. Clear? See, I have drawn like this. This is the point of intersection P and this is the point of intersection Q. So through this point only we are having the straight line. That straight line equation only we are going to find out. Clear students? Now this is very easy problem and very important also. Okay, I am going to tell you about the idea of the full problem. First, using the first two equation, we are going to solve by elimination method and we are going to find the x comma y. That is P point we are going to find. Clear? The next step we are going to do is, you are going to find the another 2 equation point of intersection by using elimination method. By that time you will get Q point. Clear? By that time you will get Q point. Now already you are having P point. Now you have found Q point. So using the 2 point, what is the formula for framing the equation of a straight line? Y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is our formula. This is very easy and simple problem only. Shall we start now? Yes, see the same diagram I have drawn. This straight line equation only we have to find here. Clear, students? Shall we start now? First we are going to find the point P. So for that we have to solve first two equations. So I have written equation 1 and equation 2. Solving equation 1 and 2. I am doing here by elimination method. See, first equation you can, in previous problem itself I have told you, if you want variable, if you want to cancel, you have to see whether the variable having same coefficient you have to see. See, 3 here x is having 3, whether here x is having 1, here y is having 1, here y is having 2. So you have to see which variable you are going to cancel now. I am cancelling here y variable. Okay, so here in second equation already in y I am having 2. So in first equation I am having only 1. But if in this place if I make 2, plus 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled. Isn't it? For that I am multiplying the equation 1 fully with 2. Clear? So first equation into 2 I am multiplying. This equation fully I am multiplying with 2. If you see 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Clear? Now if you see y term we are having 2y, here also 2y we are having. So second equation you no need to multiply with anything, you just multiply with 1 itself. I told you in the previous problem itself, if you need to cancel x variable, then here what we are having 1. You multiply this 1 with first equation. Here what we are having 3. You multiply with second equation 3. You will get same x variable and you can cancel. So if you want to cancel y variable means you take this y and multiply with 1 and take this 1 and multiply with equation 2. You will get correctly. See, I am doing that one. I am taking this 2 and multiplying throughout 1. And I am taking this 1 and multiplying throughout equation 2. Now if you see 1 into x is x, 1 into 2y is 2y, 1 into 4 is 4. Now plus 2y and minus 2y will get cancelled. Plus 4 and minus 4 will get cancelled. So 6 plus 1 is 7x. 7x is equal to 0 I am having. So 7x is equal to 0 means x is equal to what? 0 divided by 7. 0 divided by 7 answer is what? X equal to 0. Clear? We have got x value. Next what value we need? We need y value. So substitute x equal to 0 in equation 1. What is our equation 1? 3x plus 1y plus 2 equal to 0. That is our equation 1. So in the place of x we are substituting 0. So 3 into 0 plus y plus 2 equal to 0. 3 into 0 is what? 0 plus y plus 2 equal to 0. If 2 goes that side we are having minus 2. Clear? We have got y is equal to minus 2 and x equal to 0 we have got. Therefore the point P, now this point P what is the value? 0 comma minus 2 x comma y, like that format only you have to write. So 0 comma minus 2. Clear, students? Now we have got the point of intersection of P. Next what we have to do the same procedure for the Q point we are going to find. Clear? For that another two equation we are having. We are going to solve that two equation using elimination method. Clear? Now Q is the point of intersection of the line. Now the third equation, the question what we have given? 7x minus 3y equal to minus 12. Fourth equation is what? 2y equal to x plus 3. But if you see the third equation, first and second equation, we are having the x variable first, then y variable, then constant. But in this equation, we are having first y. So what we have to do? We have to bring this x to this left hand side. So if we have plus x we are having, if this x come to left hand side, it will become minus x. Isn't it? See there, equation 4, minus x plus 2y equal to 3. That is our equation 4. Clear? See here, minus x plus 2y equal to 3. This is our equation 4. Now we are solving equation 3 and 4. See, in equation 3, we are having 7x minus 3y equal to minus 12. You see, equation 4, we are having here minus x. There in equation 3, 7x we are having. So, I am going to take that 7 and I am multiplying with 4. Here, before x what we are having? 1. I am taking that 1 I am multiplying with equation 3. That is the easiest way. Okay, why ma'am we have to cancel only x, why should not we cancel y? Means that also you can do. Okay, any value you can find. Clear? Now I am cancelling here x. Why I am cancelling x means, see, already the sign is different. So it is easy for us if you cancel. If you are choosing this, there also sign is different, you can do that also. Okay, now I am doing here third equation, I am multiplying with 1. So 7x minus 3y is equal to minus 12. Fourth equation I am multiplying with 7. Students, when you are multiplying, you have to multiply throughout, fully you have to multiply. Both LHS and RHS. See, I am multiplying minus 7x, 7 2s are 14y, 7 3s are 21. Here x term, x variable is getting cancelled. So 14 minus 3 is 11y. 21 minus 12 is 9. Y is equal to 9 by 11 is our answer. Still, after finding the y value, what value we need? We need the x value. See what we have to do to find the x value? We have to substitute y equal to 9 by 11 in equation 3. Okay, that two equation only we solved, no? So in any two equation, if you substitute one equation, we will get the x value. Okay, I am substituting the third equation. 7x minus 3y is equal to minus 12. 7x minus 3, y value is what? 9 by 11 is equal to minus 12. Here 7x, 9 3s are 27 by 11 is equal to minus 12. So 7x minus 27 divided by 11, if come this side, it will become what? Positive. That remaining step we will see in the page number 2. Up to this all of you are clear? First two equation we are solving and we are getting x and y. And the next two equation we are solving and we have to find x and y. Then what point we will get? We will get P point and as well as Q point. Using the 2-point formula to find the equation, that formula we have to apply and we have to find the equation of the straight line. That's it. Okay. This is very important. Remaining problem you will see in the page number 2. Students, see, I am continuing there. 7x minus 3, 9 by 11 equal to minus 12 now. From here I am continuing this in page number 2. 7x minus 9 3s are 27 by 11 equal to minus 12. Say I am taking the LCM, we know denominator, so we have to multiply with 11. 77x minus 27 divided by 11 is equal to minus 12. Again the denominator we are doing the cross multiply, we will get minus 132. Here one constant, here one constant. Take this constant to the right hand side, we will get minus 105. And x equal to 105 divided by 77. If you cancel, we will get minus 15 divided by 11. Here students, all of you, in which table we are cancelling? We are cancelling in the 7 table. Clear? Now we are having x value is minus 15 by 11. There we are having y value is 9 by 11. Therefore, the point Q is what? Minus 15 by 11 comma 9 by 11. That is our point Q. Clear students? Now we have got point of intersection P point we have got and the point of intersection Q point also we have got. Now using the 2 point we have to find the equation of the straight line. So what is the formula for that? y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. We know which is x1, y1, x2, y2. I am just substituting y minus y1. y1 is what? Minus 2. In formula 1 minus, so it will become plus 2. Divided by y2 is what? 9 by 11. y1 is what? Again minus. In formula 1 minus, it will become plus 2. Equal to x minus x1 is 0. So x minus 0 divided by x2 is minus 15 by 11 minus x1 is 0. Next, I will do the simplification in this here. See here, there y plus 2 divided by 9 by 11 plus 2 divided by 1 I have written, no denominator. Now we are going to do the cross multiply. See, 1 into 9 is 9, 11 into 2 is 22. Divided by 11 ones are 11. The numerator part y plus 2 we are writing as such. Clear? Equal to x minus 0 divided by minus 15 divided by minus 11. Because if you subtract with 0, the same answer only we will get. So minus 15 divided by 11. The next step, y plus 2, 9 plus 22 is 31 divided by 11. X minus 0 is x divided by minus 15 divided by 11. So, if you are having for division, another division if you are having, the 11 will go to reciprocal. Okay. So, we are doing the reciprocal. So, 11 into y plus 2 divided by 31 equal to 11 into x divided by minus 15. Clear, students? Now, in this side also we are having 11. Here also 11. I am cancelling that. Next is what? Y plus 2 divided by 31 is equal to x divided by minus 15. Okay, I have to do cross multiply. Okay, this is your page number 2. I am going to erase that side. I am going to continue the remaining problem in page number 3. Clear? See, we are doing the cross multiplying in page number 3. See, minus 15 into y plus 2 equal to 31 into x. Minus 15 into y is minus 15y. Minus 15 into plus 2 is minus 13 equal to 31x. So 31x, if this comes this side plus 15y, minus 30 if comes this side plus 30 equal to 0. Clear? So the answer is 31x plus 15y plus 30 is the equation of your straight line. Clear, students? This is the answer for 11th question. Here with this the problem finished. Next we are going to see the 12th question. In exercise 5.4, this is the 12th question and this is the last question in the exercise 5.4. See, students, the question we will see now. Find the equation of a straight line through a point of the lines 8x plus 3y equal to 10, 18. Equal to 18, 4x plus 5y equal to 9 and bisecting the line segment joining the points 5, minus 4 and minus 7, 6. Students, in this question, can you able to understand the question? Okay, I will explain now. Find the equation of a straight line. Okay, equation of a straight line they were asking. Passing through a point of intersection of the line. That equation of the straight line is passing through the point of intersection of the two lines. Okay, see this is one line and that is one line. So see, point of intersection means so far we have seen this is the this point is the point of intersection. From this point of intersection a line is passing. See, I have drawn a line is passing. Okay, and bisecting the line segment. Okay, bisecting in this line one line is bisecting. Bisecting means what I have told you before videos. Bisecting means the line which divides into two equal halves. We have learned, isn't it? So this line from here to here, if it is 3 cm, similarly from here to here it will be 3 cm only. See here what measurement you are having 4 means then here also will be 4. See AM is 3 cm means then MB is also 3 cm. Bisecting means the line which divides into two equal halves. Okay, bisecting the line segment, joining the points 5 comma minus 4. This point we will take it as 5 comma minus 4 A point, and we are taking the minus 7 comma 6 as B point, passing through the point. Okay, bisecting means it is a midpoint we will find. We have to find. Clear, students? Clear all of you this diagram how we got? Clear? Shall we proceed now the solution? See students, in this question also they have given point of intersection of the lines. They have given two equations. First we have to solve the two equations by any of the method. I have done here the same elimination method. What we have seen in the previous problem, the same elimination method I am going to do here. See, I have written the first equation 8x plus 3y equal to 18. Okay, 4x plus 5y equal to 9. Now what we are going to find now with this two equation? We are going to find this point of intersection, the P point we are going to find. See, I have written P is the point of intersection of the lines. We are going to solve this two equation. I have told you in the previous problem, if you want to cancel x or y, you have to make the coefficient of x and as well as the coefficient of y same. Okay, see here, we are having in x coefficient is 8, here x coefficient is 4. Okay, similarly here y coefficient is 3, y coefficient is 5. Okay, x coefficient, y coefficient are not same, so we have to make it same. For that I have told you one trick. What if you want to cancel x term means what you have to do is see here 4 here having, here 8 here having. So you keep this 8 as such. So in 4 table, how many times this 8 will come? 2 times. Okay. So what I have done is equation 1 fully I have multiplied with 1. 1 in the sense the same only we will get. 8x plus 3y equal to 18. The second equation fully I am multiplying with 2. Equation 2 into 2. 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10, 9 2s are 18. Clear? Afterwards, see here the signs are not different. Same here also plus 8, here also plus 8. To make it cancel, we have to change the sign fully. Okay? Plus means minus, minus means plus you have to put. Okay? Here plus we are having, so minus. Here plus sign, so opposite sign minus. Here also plus, opposite sign is minus. So plus 8x and minus 8x will get cancelled. 3 minus 10, we will get minus 7y. 18 minus 8 is 0. So minus 7y equal to 0 means y equal to what? 0 divided by minus 7. Clear? So 0 divided by minus 7 is what? Y equal to 0. We have got now y value. Next, what value we have to get? We have to get x value. So substitute y equal to 0 in equation 1. If you substitute in equation 1, this is our equation 1. 8x plus 3y equal to 18 is our equation 1. If you substitute in this y equal to 0, what we will get? We will see 8x plus 3 into 0 equal to 18. 8x 3 into 0 is 0. 18. 8x plus 0 is 0 only. 18. X equal to 18 divided by 18. 18 divided by 8 is what? Both will go in same table. Isn't it? Clear, student? So it both will go in which table? 2 table. Okay, from this step all of you are clear? 8x 3 into 0 is 0 equal to 18. This 0 from this side, it will become minus 0. So 18 minus 0 is 18 only. 18, this 8 you are dividing. So it both will go in 2 table. Cancel 9 divided by 4. So now y value we have got 0 and x value we are having 9 by 4. So the point of intersection, which point it is intersecting? The point P is 9 by 4 comma 0. You have to write x comma y. Clear? X is 9 by 4, y is 0. So the point P is 9 by 4 comma 0. Clear? See here, next in this question, we have solved the two equation and we got the point P. In the next part in the question, what they were saying, bisecting the line segment. Bisecting means the line which divides into two equal of, which means we have to find the midpoint. See, the midpoint of AB, that line is M. So A point they have given in the question and B point also they have given in the question. We know x1, y1, x2, y2. Midpoint formula is what? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. x1 is what? 5, x2 is what? Minus 7 by 2, y1 is what? Minus 4, y2 is what? 6 by 2. So 7 minus 5 is, greater number is minus 2 divided by 2, 6 minus 4 is 2 divided by 2. So if you cancel, we will get minus 1 by 1. Students, clear all of you? With the 2 equation, we have got 1 point. And with the 2 point, we have got 1 point. Now, using the 2 point, P point and M point, we have to frame the equation of the straight line. For that, what formula will you apply? The same formula what we have used for 11th, the same formula for 12th problem also we are going to use. Okay, so 2-point formula to frame the equation of the straight line is what? Y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. That we will see in the page number 2. Up to this, all of you are clear, students? The remaining problem we'll see now. In 12th question, this is the page number 2. See here, m of x comma y equal to minus 1 comma 1. Up to this we have found, isn't it? The remaining problem I have done here, that I am going to explain now. See, equation of the line PM is, I have written, P point is what we have got. P point already we have found, isn't it? What is the P point we have got? 9 by 4, comma 0. M point we have got there, minus 1, comma 1. 2-point form, and we have to frame the equation is, what is the formula? Y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. We know what is x1, y1, x2, y2 we know. We are just substituting it. See students, here no denominator, I am taking the denominator part means I am taking as 1. Here the next step, y minus 0 is y, 1 minus 0 is 1. Clear? Equal to, you are doing the cross multiplication. 4 into x is 4x, 1 into 9 is 9 divided by 1 4s are 4. Here all of you are doing the cross multiplication. Next, similarly the denominator I am doing cross multiplication. 4 into minus 1 is minus 4, 1 into minus 9 is minus 9 divided by 1 4s are 4. In this denominator also we are having 4, in this denominator also we are having 4. So we can cancel the 4. So what is left in the numerator? 4x minus 9. What is left in the denominator? Minus 4 minus 9. Here, so here y by 1 we are having. So y by 1 is equal to 4x minus 9 divided by minus 4 minus 9 means what answer you will get? Minus 13. That only I have written. The next step we are doing the cross multiplication. So 13 minus 13 into y is minus 13y is equal to 1 into 4x minus 9 is 4x minus 9 only. Here students, equation of the straight line in what form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. In that form only we will have, isn't it? So here x term already we are having in positive. So keep the left x term in the right hand side itself. You take only the y term to the right hand side. So 4x I am writing as such. This minus 13y come this side, it will become plus 13y minus 9 equal to 0. Clear students, all of you, the 12th question. Student, these questions are very important. Surely you will get any one question from this in your board exam. So go through the video 1 or 2 times so that you will be very clear about these concepts. Clear students? Students, this is your part 10 assignment. The first question, if you see, they have given 2 equations. and they are asking us to show that whether the two equations are perpendicular. What is the perpendicular formula? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Okay, you have using the first equation you are going to find m1, and using the second equation you are going to find the m2. Then two values you are going to multiply. When you are getting answer as minus 1, therefore the given equations are perpendicular. You are going to write. Okay, the two straight lines are perpendicular. You are going to finish it off. Clear the first question? The second question in exercise 5.4, 10th question. This is. Okay, the 10th question you are going to do as like the exercise 5.4, 9th question model only. If you see in the 9th question, the last line, if you see, they have given parallel to the line they have given, 9th question. But in your assignment problem, the last line is what? Perpendicular to the line they have given. So that only will differ. Remaining the full concept is same only. Parallel means in that 9th question we have applied slope of m1 is equal to slope of m2 we have applied. But here perpendicular your assignment problem. So what formula will you apply? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That formula you are going to apply. Clear students? Student, with this part 10 video we are completing the chapter 5 coordinate geometry. Maintain your classwork neatly and do all the homework problems. Don't keep any incomplete work. Clear students? Thank you.